Alright, hey everyone, Bermuda Master here, and today's stream we got so much revealed that I literally have to cut corners, otherwise this video is going to be at least 15 minutes. So, starting now is what we got revealed on stream, other than the cards. We got a Bermuda Triangle promo card. Her name is Jewelry Light Classina. Her effect is on screen. Any card that has a auto Vanguard circle when placed skill goes into Riviere, no question. Although this card is fighting against Lisa Lotte, who is arguably better, but the two obviously have advantages over each other. Like Lisa Lotte can be called as a grade 1 and works on Riviere circle. This one adds to hand and cools. So whichever one you want to use is really up to you, although this can be definitely used in a full-based Marauder deck, who's confirmed to be a rare now, by the way. So it'll be interesting to see what a full Marauder-based deck can do, considering it's only usable on grade 2. Although I wonder what your grade 3 lineup's going to be like. Maybe those, when your Vanguard is placed, skills could actually come in handy in a Marauder deck, who knows. Anyway, yeah, Classina, really good promo, hope we get it. For the actual stream reveals, we got Prism Image Clear, so the grade 1 in the Image series of Prism. Her effects on screen, so very good add to hand skill. In Premium this is obviously a lot better since there's more targets, and in Standard you only have Rosa and Vert to choose from. So yeah, obviously this focuses more on the Premium side, which is understandable. And it's, yeah, no, really good. And her next skill is a weird one. Now that prisms interact with the bind zone in Standard, it's going to be weird determining how you would mesh them with Premium. Spoilers, but Vert may help with that. But ultimately, interacting with the bind zone is really weird. Although it might screw over Link Joker and Narukami just a little bit. She is a +1 if you call her from bind zone, because you'll be calling her with an effect, and plus she'll be setting up another card to call from the bind zone with Vert, and she's an 18k booster. So overall, really solid double rare that you definitely don't want to pass out on, using it in a full base Prism deck, obviously, because you know she's going to be the backbone of your attacks. We'll get into that part later. So Prism Image Rosa is the grade 2 support in the Prism Image series. Her first effect is yet another top 7 to add something to hand, although this time it searches you 2 cards, one to add to hand, which is any prism, by the way, not grade restricted, and the other one gets bound. So she sets up for a Vert turn, and she also replaces herself on Rise, so no wonder this card has a cost of +1, since most cards that cost anything in this set seem to do like some really dumb stuff. As you might have guessed, she has a when placed from bind zone effect. So I keep trying to say the effects even though they're on screen and there's no point to say them because I'm literally going to cut corners this much. So by placing her from bind zone, the fact she gives front row units 10,000 power might be a little bit crazy in conjunction with Clear, because Clear will be a 28k attacker without Force 1, so it's really debatable whether or not this deck really wants to go Force 1 or Force 2, since either one could work. But ultimately, I guess it's up to you and the matchup. So Force 2 would be overall the better choice if you know you're going to consistently call stuff from the bind zone to power up the front row. So this could be a really aggressive deck. Aggressive, so you know what that means. So Prism Image Vert is the boss card of the Prism series in Standard. And her effect is on screen. So just to get a drive, I mean, it's cool. It sets up for her next effect. And you also get an extra card. Try cloning this with Shining Garnet. It could work out, but ultimately you're missing out on Vert's most important part, which is her second skill, which is on screen. Now I keep trying to say the effects, god damn it. So bouncing back to hand, this could go really well or really bad depending on how you choose to play the deck. Bouncing front row, means that your back row will probably be cleared when you use a Sunshine Vert skill, because with Sunshine Vert you can bounce back the back row, and then with this skill on attack you'll bounce the front row and cool stuff from your blind zone that you set up with Rosa or Vert herself. Although if you're going into Shining Garnet, Sunshine Vert, there's no way for you to use the axe skill, so you can't set up, so you really do need to rely on either a Narukami matchup or Rosa herself, which is unfortunate. Maybe they might get support, but honestly at this point I don't know what they're going to do, since support is really limited and they still have other decks to reveal what's even going on this set. So it seems that VRs have a copy and paste effect of some kind. They will always allow you to have 2 extra attacks, be it via a stand or just a straight up call from another zone or something. So the requirements is at least what sets them apart, but if all they're getting in the end is another multi-attack, then they're really the same thing, I suppose. But the differences are obviously is what decks they're being used in. So this is obviously Prism, and this is very different to Gas Steel or whatever. At least the triple red bosses are fun. Like even Serity is more fun than multi-attack. Like, sure, she has multi-attack options, but it's at least more harder to achieve than Vert or whatever. Anyway, rambling aside, her first effect, you can see that, so it's just another clone. I just said I was done with clones, but at least this isn't like a full-on multi-attack clone. There's a difference between clones that are really annoying and clones that are just like, every clan should have this. Her next effect though is, I think this is reminiscent of one card that got revealed. I can't think of it now. I think it was an Oracle Think Tank card. But you can use this in Lyrical. My friend in my Discord server mentioned this. You can put an order to the drop zone, and when you ride Lyrical, you can get that order back. So she needs to use a specific order in order to make her full effect work, but picking up an order from the drop zone as early as riding Lyrical, when otherwise you wouldn't be able to get an order from your drop zone, is much better than not picking up an order at all. Even though ultimately it doesn't really do much, I guess. Except for filter or literally whatever you want it to do, I guess. But yeah, the fact she adds to hand is definitely why she kills herself, because it will just replace her. And because of the hard one per turn, you can't like severe filter or severe mill yourself to death. But yeah, no, that was pretty much all of the stuff we got shown today. And I may have been talking really fast, and I apologize, but that's just because this video was going to take really long. So tomorrow's card of the day is going to be a lot more exciting, and obviously I'll be able to catch my breath. So I'll see you all in that video, which I'm more hyped for.